Okay, this is a continuation of the last video. This came with a dongle, the charging cord. I actually don't know what that stuff is, but I'll figure it out later. I bought extra ink. Now, to be clear, it came with ink and the sticker paper and the film. I just bought extra just in case, just because it's coming from overseas and I wanted to make sure I had enough in supply on stock. This is a coating for acrylic, and this is the moisturizing liquid. Keep in mind, I don't know what any of this stuff does. The varnish, if you don't have like the gold varnish, there's two things on the side where it says varnish, and one is for the gold if you do gold stamping, but I'm not doing that, so that will go in both sides. I was super happy that it came with all this extra stuff. As you can see, that's a UV flush. Again, don't know what that stuff is for, but we will figure it all out later on. But yeah, like I said, it did come with all of this stuff packed inside the box. Only the one USB that has nothing on it. It is completely empty until you plug it in and plug up the machine and you download the stuff from their actual software. Now we're going to the second box. This is just the laminating box. It came with the machine that'll do the lamination for the stickers. It was boxed and then boxed again. So like I said, they're very great with packaging. Yeah, your stuff is not going to be damaged when it comes to you. But yeah, there it is on all its glory. And I had it set up on a side table, just kind of put up because I didn't think it was going to be as big as it is. But it is. But this one actually came with a manual, and it came with the charging cable and some extra supplies that will hold the big old laminating round up in there. And then that little red and silver thing is just a magnet. Don't actually know what that is for. But yeah, that's the machine. It's actually pretty simple to set up. And now here I'm going back to the machine. I've already turned it on, calibrated and everything. It works great. That's where all the ink is. You have to individually pull out the ink from each and every one of those. So right now I'm just taking off all the little extra packaging on the machine so that it can run good. I'm going to try to do its first little test. And like I said, here I am trying to pull up the ink through all of that. So you have to pull it up for every single one of them. I think it's like 12 or 16. I don't know. I think it's 12. But yeah, so before you can actually run it, and this is after I've already poured the ink and everything, which all of that stuff was super simple. You clamp the white piece back together once you set it in so that the ink doesn't flow. And then once you get everything done, you unclamp all of them. But yes, this was a tedious task because I needed more lighting than what I had, because I couldn't really see trying to put those little tiny little silver pieces back inside the little thing. But yeah, be very careful with those because they are super, super tiny. But you have to pull it up for each one, and then once you get a little ink in there, you are good to go. It just lets you know that all the lines are pulled up and ready to go. But as you see, I'm struggling. So I got my daughter putting the thing over there so I can see where I was placing it. But here is the test. It's already set up. It did its first little test, and now it's running to do some line calibration tests so that when I print, I know where the zero is for the next items. But this is going to be fun. It's a learning curve. I can't wait to get started. There goes the lines, and then you just, line it up like you would do any other printer, making sure that it's lined up all great. That's it. Heifer Nation out.